You don't have to fix broken relationships. If a relationship is bringing you more pain than pleasure, you don't have to fix it. If a relationship literally brings you down, it drains your mood, it makes you feel like less than good enough, you don't have to fix it. If a relationship, frankly, has just gone beyond its expiration point, the person's not a bad person, you're not a bad person, but you just don't fit anymore. You don't have to fix it. When we can lock into and understand that we don't have to fix broken relationships, it then frees us to put our energy into the people who are in our life that can actually provide us with healthy relationships. There are so many of you all right now who want closer relationships. You want better friendships. You want a better romantic life. But the reality is the thing that's blocking you from getting that is the amount of energy that you're putting into a relationship in your life that's broken. All that energy that you're putting into fussing and fighting and being angry and resentful or giving the silent treatment or receiving the silent treatment from someone because of a broken relationship is energy that you could be putting back into yourself to heal, but also energy that you could be putting into other people who are actually ready for you to be in their life and vice versa. They're ready to be a healthy contributor to your life. And once you can understand that you don't have to fix broken relationships, it frees you because now you are no longer holding yourself accountable and holding yourself responsible for how do I make this better? You can't make it better. If it could be made better, it would have been made better already. The fact that you all keep having issues, the fact that you all just can't connect, the fact that you all are where you are is not a reflection on you being a bad person or that other person being a bad person. It's not a reflection on you not doing good enough or that other person not doing good enough. It is simply a reflection that this relationship has gone beyond its expiration point. And so all the issues that are coming up within it, the arguing, the fussing, the silence, the distance, whatever it may be, these are simply reflections on where the relationship is right now. And what's going to create more issues for you, more tension for you, is really if you don't recognize that and you keep trying. In a lot of cases, the issues that we face within our relationships have nothing to do with the friction that we have today. It has nothing to do with the actual topics that you're arguing about. What it has to do with is that you are trying to make something work that is long expired. You're trying to make something work that just cannot work anymore. You're trying to understand, why is this person this way? You're resenting the person because they can't be what you want them to be. You're resenting yourself because you can't be whatever you think you need to be for this relationship to work. And then therefore that creates a lot of tension. Some of the most unhealthy relationships that I have ever seen and experienced within my own life are relationships that I've tried to fix, relationships that I've tried to keep on working on. And it seems like the hardest I tried to work in that relationship, the worse it got. It seemed like the harder I tried to make this thing work, the more it hurt me. As I'm trying to help this relationship, it was destroying me. And what I'm here to tell you is that you don't have to fix it. And this is especially true if you're putting in the energy to try and the other person just really isn't. Sometimes we have to accept that just because we may want to change that relationship, just because we may have the capacity to even change ourselves to make that relationship work, that still doesn't matter if the other person is not willing to do the same thing. A healthy relationship requires two people to show up for it and two people to do their best, especially during the difficult times. So if you're in a difficult time and the other person seems checked out, they seem like they just don't care about what's going on, they're not really willing to put the energy in, or they're willing to talk about what they're going to do, but they don't really do it, baby, you can't fix that relationship. It is not your responsibility. It is your responsibility to put yourself first. You deserve to be in a relationship that feels healthy. You deserve to be in a relationship where even when there are disagreements, they're productive and you come out on the other side of it feeling like the relationship has advanced and grown and not like it's just yet another issue to add to the litany of issues in that relationship. You deserve a relationship where someone's willing to work as hard for you as you are willing to work for them. So if someone's not willing to do that, you can't fix that relationship. And I'm going to take it a step further. We have to accept people for exactly who they are and where they are. There are some people who frankly just are so broken. They are so just damaged. If they can't be in a healthy relationship with you, they probably can't be in a healthy relationship with anyone else. If you're close enough to them, you probably have seen this pattern within their life. You're like, dang, your relationship over here failed, your relationship over here failed. What makes you think that their relationship with you is going to be the one relationship that's going to work, the one relationship that can be fixed? Stop putting yourself in that position of thinking that you're going to be the exception to the rule, and start accepting that this person is who they are. And no matter how much you love them, no matter how much history you have with them, no matter how much good things other people may say about them, if that relationship does not work for you, and you both are not operating in a way that's compatible, in a way that flows in a way that's healthy, you can't fix it. You're not a failure because you couldn't fix the relationship. You're not letting them down, letting yourself down. You're not a bad person. You have done your best. That doesn't mean you were perfect every time, but you've done your best. But if you cannot find a way forward in this relationship right now, and no matter what you've tried, you're seeing that it just won't work. Or at least it won't work consistently. You may get little results and you fall backwards. Take one step forward, you take 3 steps back. My question to you is, why do you believe that this is all that you deserve? Why don't you believe that you deserve to be in a relationship that you don't have to work so hard on constantly? Why don't you believe that you deserve to be in a relationship that you don't have to fix? Why are you putting so much in? What is so special about this person? Why you feel like you've got to put so much energy into them to get results that are, to be nice about it, lackluster. This person is showing you exactly who they are and what they're capable of. And it's okay to acknowledge to yourself that who they are and what they're capable of is just not good enough for you. That's not you putting yourself above them. It's simply saying, at this stage of my life, I deserve something different. I deserve something more for me, something that meets my needs. Now, I know for some of you all, you're hearing this and it resonates with you and you're like, okay, you're right. You think about your so-and-so, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your friend. It doesn't matter. You're thinking about who that person is or who those people are that this video connects with for you, that this message really connects with for you. But the bigger question you're asking yourself is, but what do I do now? If I can't fix it, so what does that mean? I just supposed to leave the relationship? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what am I supposed to do about this, MJ? You're telling me this, what am I supposed to do? You know exactly what you need to do. You've known what you need to do for quite a while. The question is, are you willing to do it? You've known that you probably need to cut that relationship off. My question is, why haven't you done it yet? You've known that there's no way to have a healthy relationship moving forward with them. In fact, you've considered in your mind, what would life look like without them? Why haven't you walked it out yet? See, sometimes we ask ourselves, or we ask other people like me, people ask me, they'll say, MJ, how do I leave this relationship? How do I cut this relationship off? How do I stop hurting so much over this person? You know how. It's reducing or sometimes all out cutting off contact. It's making a clear decision within yourself that you're just not going to move forward with them. The relationship has to cease to exist. You know what to do. The question is, why haven't you done it yet? I'm going to challenge you with that question. My guess is probably one of 2 reasons. The first one is simply fear. You fear what the pain will feel like after you cut them off, or you fear what they may do or how they may feel as a result of you cutting them off. But let me share this with you. Whatever pain you experience as a result of cutting off an unhealthy or even toxic relationship, it will be far less than the pain that you are already experiencing trying to hold on to that relationship. Holding on to a toxic relationship is like having a knife in your hand and holding it tightly. The tighter you hold on to it, the more it's going to cut you. So yes, when you release that knife that's been cutting into your hand, yes, of course, there's going to be pain from the scars that are left behind, but that will heal. But what won't heal is if you continue to hold on to that thing that's cutting you. The pain of letting them go is going to be far less than the pain of holding on to something that's hurting you. And the other reason why many of you all fear letting that person go, it just comes down to a scarcity mindset. The fear that if I cut them off, if I end this relationship, if I just stop calling them, who am I going to spend time with? Who am I going to speak to? Who am I going to be in a relationship with? And to that, what I'll tell you is this. we have to think beyond what we can see directly in front of us. There are over 7 billion people on the face of the earth. And I would have to imagine that within a 100-mile radius of where you are right now, there's probably several million. There are people everywhere, some healthy, some unhealthy, some compatible with you, some not compatible with you. But the bottom line is this: the only way that you will be left without relationships or without people to be in relationship with is if you sit in your house, never go on the internet, never go nowhere, never do anything to meet new people. If you are intentional about saying, you know what, I'm going to add new people to my life. I'm going to put myself in environments with people who are like-minded. I'm going to do things that I enjoy, because through doing things I enjoy, I will probably meet other people who also enjoy those things. And therefore I can meet new people there. By you making the choice that you're going to be intentional about living your best life and doing the things that you enjoy, you will inevitably come in contact with people that you have things in common with. That doesn't mean that they will all be able to replace this person that you're removing from your life, but what it does mean is that you won't have to be alone. I don't know if you're a spiritual person or not, but I do believe in destiny. I believe in fate. I believe that our Creator has designed people for our lives who are healthy for us. But what I know to be true is that those people have no space to enter our life if all the space in our life is taken up by people who are not supposed to be there. Sometimes in order to get what we want, to get the type of relationship that we desire and deserve, we have to be willing to move some people out the way so that we can create room for those new relationships to come in, so that we can heal from the experiences and from the hurt and from the trauma that we had from those relationships that didn't work, so that we can then be the type of person who deserves the type of people that we believe we deserve. If you keep on holding on to these people who are hurting you, if you keep on trying to fix this relationship, you're going to keep on traumatizing yourself. And then when you do meet better people, now you are not a whole, healthy version of yourself coming into a relationship with someone new. What you are is a broken person who's simply going to bleed all over the new person for the scars from the last person. Let them go. Stop trying to fix what's broken. It's broken. Let yourself heal so that you can then become the type of person that deserves and that can have a healthy relationship with the type of person that you desire. If this video helps you, please click like and click share and comment below and let me know what other topics you want me to cover. And also remember to check out the comment section as well as the description section of this video so you can learn about how to sign up for a coaching session with me or get access to my best-selling book, which is Get Out of Your Own Way, a guide to letting go of the stuff that's holding you back. Have a good one.